Jesus on my charms. No, I'm just kidding. What's going on, y'all? Pretty Petty Tuesday all up in your area. I know we at the end of Pretty Petty Tuesday. Some of y'all might say that it's all way over, but on the West Coast, they still in Pretty Petty Tuesday, and we still in Pretty Petty Tuesday mode. I'm your host, Sun752, and this is the Daily Go Getterism Show. As a matter of fact, it's the daily, the Daily Go Getterism Show. So check it out. Tonight we talking about stepping up to the plate. Stepping up to the plate when you're not feeling it. Stepping up to the plate when you're not feeling it. What do you know about stepping up to the plate when you're not feeling it? What do you know about showing responsibility, initiative, being the one that is going to be Mr. or Mrs. Get It Done? What do you know? What do you know about that? Well, there are probably times in each and every one of our lives where we have to step up to the plate. Stepping up to the plate is really just another way, a slang way of saying that you are going to show responsibility, that you're going to take care of business, that you're going to handle a situation, that you are going to do what nobody else is going to volunteer to do. And you're probably going to do it before anybody else gets asked. You're stepping up to the plate. In other words, so when we say stepping up to the plate when you're not feeling it, that's pretty much the hardest time to step up to the plate. Like, you can step up to the plate as far as like being the one that's going to handle the situation, take care of business, make sure that everything runs smoothly, make sure that there are no cracks, no holes, no breaks, no nothing. But when you don't think that somebody deserves to have their situation taken care of by yourself, yet you're the only one that can take care of it, that's when stepping up to the plate becomes questionable. Because it's like, well, why I gotta step up to the plate? Why does it have to be me? Why can't such and such step up to the plate? They're the ones who cause their own problems anyway. And that's when it's really hard to step up to the plate. It's really hard to step up to the plate when somebody else has caused problems for you. When somebody has not done what they were supposed to do on their end, and now they're expecting you to do what they want you to do or need you to do on your end. That's when things get really dicey. That's when things get out of hand. That's when things start to get questionable in your mind. Like, why do I have to do this? Why can't such and such do it? I did it last time. I did it the last few times. Why am I the only one that seems to step up to the plate when it matters? We got some examples. We got some good examples tonight of stepping up to the plate when you're not feeling it. Stepping up to the plate when you're not feeling it. Who within the sound of my voice has a close relative, brother, sister, favorite cousin, a best friend, classmate, homeboy or homegirl from around the way back in the day, who is somewhat of a ne'er-do-well or not responsible enough, maybe a little flighty, doesn't do what should be done, either not on time or not at all. But they always expect somebody to rescue them. And they normally try to get the person who's closest to them at that time to rescue them. And those are the times when it might be you. And it might be you a lot of times because you're always close to this person. And this person is never doing what they're supposed to do. This person is never stepping up to the plate for others. But let's use some specific examples. Specific examples. Anybody here has a friend or a family member or somebody close to them who can't seem to manage their money correctly? Can't seem to manage their money correctly. Won't pay their rent on time. Won't pay their bills on time. Spends their money on things that they want instead of the things that they need. Doesn't prioritize certain things. Okay, so the person close to you has once again messed up with their rent. But this time they didn't just mess up with their rent and was late. Come to find out, that the other times when they were supposed to be paying the rent, they didn't pay. They missed whole payments. So they might be a month or two behind in the rent. And guess what? They're facing eviction. Yes, they are getting evicted. Nothing is going to stop this. They have already been to court or were supposed to go to court, didn't show up. And now we have a problem. Grande problem. Large problem. Guess who they need to help bail them out? See, now helping them with the rent is not an issue because they gotta go. They gotta go. They can't even make up the rent anymore. Their name is mud with the landlord. But they need a place to stay. They need a place to stay. And guess what? Guess what? It's not only them. They have little ones. Little ones. Children, young impressionable children, children who have needs. No, not special needs, regular needs, like food, clothing, shelter, education, love, affection, guidance. Those are the things that they need. And guess what? They can't get them from the person that's closest to you because they always fucking up. They may be good parents, good loving parents, good affectionate, loving parents. But guess what? They don't know how to manage their money. And so they keep putting them and their children in precarious positions, unwanted positions. Somebody needs to step up to the plate right now because they're about to get put out. Sheriff knocking on the door, tenant landlord officer. For those of you who have never been evicted or you got evicted when you weren't home, this is for the people who are home. It goes a little something like this. Tenant landlord officer, please open the door. Tenant landlord officer, please open the door. They give you a chance to open the door. If you don't open the door, we have the right to take off the lock. Yes, you do not have to be home in order for an eviction to take place. However, there are some tenant and landlord officers who would rather not enter the property if no one comes to the door because it could be seen as a B&E, and if the cops aren't already on scene, it can get nasty. There could be violence, there could be problems, and we want to stay with the matter at hand. So when you answer the door, hello, ma'am. You're being served with your eviction. You're being evicted right now. You have 10 minutes to gather all of the belongings that you can gather in the next 10 to 20 minutes. We're going to change the locks on the door. You cannot enter this property again. If you do enter this property without contacting the landlord in order to assist you, you will be seen as trespassing, and that act is punishable by jail. That's how it goes. So next thing you know, everybody in the house is running around trying to gather up stuff. They calling people on the phone. And they said we getting evicted and we know we paid the rent, blah, 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 blah. Mommy is at the door. Daddy is at the door trying to explain. Listen, brother, I know you probably got kids. I got kids too. We can't be out here on the streets. I need you to, we can work something out. I got a couple of $100 right now. If you could just delay this thing, I'll contact the landlord. Oh, that's the landlord, right? Well, listen, man, certain stuff wasn't getting done in here, and that faucet been running, that roof been leaking, and it was holes in the walls, and the floorboards ain't right. And listen, you had a chance to present those cases when you went to court. You missed the court date, or when you came, you didn't have evidence to support your claims, and this is what it is. The judge gave you extra time. This thing has been going on. Y'all haven't paid rent in 4 months. I don't mean you and your family any harm, and I wish you the best. I just need to get paid. I have a family too. Come on, man. You know that ain't right, man. You a slumlord, and you know what I mean. This shit crazy. This shit crazy, man. Man, I don't believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky. You know this ain't last year. Y'all lucky. Y'all ain't do this. You know before I went away. You know before I went away, this wouldn't be happening. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't even know if y'all legit. You know, so I need the cops to come here and somebody need to tell me something because we ain't going nowhere until I know who's who. You know, it starts to get ugly. Anyway, you brother, you sister, you cousin, you mom, you dad, you have the honor, responsibility and expectation to step up to the plate, and you ain't feeling this. You knew damn well that they could have paid the rent and they didn't pay the rent because they was too busy getting high, because they were taking care of Christmas, because they was taking care of birthdays and anniversaries and milestones and all that, and prom send-offs and renting cars and hotel rooms and treating people to crab legs and shrimp and you know, y'all having crab boils and all this old bullshit, and you didn't pay your rent. And now you know that I just got my taxes back. You worked under the table. You ain't getting no taxes. I just got my taxes. You know I just got my taxes, and you looking at me, and the kids all looking at me with the doe eyes. Where we gonna go, Mom? Where we gonna go, Dad? Uncle? Auntie? Where we going? What you gonna do? Step it up to the plate when you ain't feeling it. Would you? Have you? Could you? Would that be a time to step up to the plate for you? That's what I'm asking. Would you step up to the plate in that situation? Is that a good look for you? See, these are the times when it gets really hard. I have more examples. Yo, man, you know, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. I mean, give me a like. I have some good content for y'all tonight. We talking about stepping up to the plate when you're not feeling it. You go out for a night on the town with a good friend of yours. You know, it could be somebody's birthday. It could be somebody's anniversary. It could be, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. We're going to go and we're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. Well, this person parks on the street instead of in the parking garage because they were being cheap. But the place where they parked was either a handicap spot or something like a towaway zone. Like maybe it was that time of the day where you're unable to stop. What, you know, the sign says no stopping between these hours, and guess what? It was those hours that you parked there. So to make a long story short, after y'all had a good time at the place of food and drink, y'all came out, no car. No car. No car. Now, you were the one who said, yo, let's park in the garage, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's bad out here. You know, people be, you know, you run the risk of somebody swiping your car. You wasn't even thinking about getting towed or anything like that. Or, oh, it could be worse. Maybe the car got towed because they had tickets. You thought that it was after hours, so they wouldn't have to worry about the parking meter and all of that. It wasn't after hours. Maybe the parking meters were still in effect until 10 o'clock, and y'all got to the place at about 9:45. So you figure that 15 minutes, that ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't worried about it. Ain't no meter maid coming around here in the last 15 minutes. Yes, he did. Yes, she did. Yes, he or she did. Soon as y'all went in the place, here he comes around the corner just doing his job. Went to the back of your car, put in your license plate, saw that you hadn't put any money in the meter. Guess what? You have outstanding tickets. You, sir, you, ma'am, have outstanding tickets. So you have just enough tickets for them to put a boot on your car and or tow your car away. Either way, when y'all came out from the restaurant, from the club, from the gathering or whatever, after having all that good food and drink, belly full, laughs was coming through. Yo, man, it's such a good time. This shit is great. Drink, head is feeling all mellow. Yo, man, I can't wait. It's been so long since we hung out, man. Oh, man, that shit was lit, yo. That shit was lit, man. We gotta do this shit again. Yo, where the car at? Did we park? Is this where we park? Where the car? The car is in the impound. The car is in the impound, son. And guess what? You ain't gotta worry about it because you can't get the car out tonight. Ain't no night court for the car. But you had to make sure that the car didn't get stolen. That's what you had to do. So you probably called 911 and checked with the cops. Like, listen, somebody stole the car. You know what I mean? Because when they tow your car, it ain't like they leave a little note like, this is where your car was parked and we took it. No, that's not how it happens. You got to find out what happened to your car. So you call the cops like, listen, so I think somebody may have stole my vehicle. We was inside of, Baka. That's the name of the restaurant or the club. It was called Baka. We was in Baka. And when we came out from Baka, the car was gone. And I, my license plate is blah, blah, blah. They run it. They like, no, we don't have any record of vehicle being stolen. But guess what? We know where it is. We know where it is. Philadelphia Parking Authority, baby. Your joint is in the impound. Your car is in the impound. Tomorrow morning, you can go to traffic court and get your car out. But guess what? Y'all got to get home tonight. And guess what? Guess what? Your jacket or your coat was inside their car. You had certain belongings that were inside the car. You ain't getting them tonight. But they let those tickets accumulate. And they're not going to be able to get oh, by the way, they will not let you come get your belongings out of a car when the city impounds your car. You pay for your car to get out of impound, and then you can do whatever you want to. But they are not going to let you go in your car and get your belongings. Yes, it's your car, and yes, they are your belongings. For some reason, they have a rule in place that they do not have to assist you. What's going on, Care Bear? What's going on, Caleb? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Care Bear says, I have a few family members that do that. Interesante. Muy interesante. Sí, muy interesante. Yeah, yo mismo. Tengo familia, members of familia, irresponsible. Okay, Caleb says, just got to say one thing, then I got to go back to work, but I missed the show so much. Sorry for missing out, man. I'm sorry you're missing out too. But good looking out, man. You know what I mean? I'm just glad you're on the team. Man. Thanks for just taking a few minutes, a few moments, to show a little love. I appreciate you. Appreciate you mucho. But yeah, so that person let their tickets add up. They knew it. They had the notifications. They got the letters in the mail telling them that they needed to pay those tickets, or their car stood the chance of being booted and towed. And that's exactly what happened. So where they could have taken care of things for maybe $100, now with the booting and towing and impound fees and all of that stuff, now you looking at somewhere close to $1,000. $1,000. $1,000 because you was irresponsible. And guess what? Y'all got to get home tonight. Y'all downtown, cross town, out of town, wherever you went, you got a problem. Y'all got to get home. They ain't got no money. They ain't had much money when they went in the place. But they done ate and drank all their money away. And they looking at you like, you like, what? Shoot, yeah, I got free rides on the Uber app, but I need my shit out your car. Anyway, to make a long story short, they looking at you to help them get their car out of impound. They need help. They don't have enough money to do it themselves, and they're looking at you like, can you help me? Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. You stepping up to the plate? You feeling it? Ain't nothing wrong with your car. Maybe you own a car, maybe you don't. But your car is paid for. You don't have tickets on it. Nobody's going to boot and tow your vehicle. Your papers are straight. Registration, inspection, everything is good. Insurance, your license is straight. Everything good. This person, license is questionable. Even if they went to go get their car, they can't drive it out of there. You know what I mean? They check your license, registration, and insurance to get your car out of impound. He might have 2 out of 3. He might not. Anything wrong with a car? Registration, insurance, license, inspection. Yeah, they will hold your car, and you will have to get it towed out of the impound. It gets ugly. It gets nasty. But they're looking for you to step up to the plate, and you ain't feeling it. They need to borrow money from you. But they've already showed their irresponsible side that they're not really good at payments. They might be good at a payment, but they're not good at payments. You ain't feeling it, but you got to step up to the plate. I have another example. Yes, I do. I have another example for you. Yeah. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Come on, y'all. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Come on, y'all. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Child support for a baby that's not yours. I said it's child support for a baby that's not yours. Child support for a baby that's not yours. What you know about child support for a baby that's not yours? Yo, step it up. Child support for a baby that's not yours. We talking about child support for a baby that's not yours. Yo, get it going. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Yeah, you and your ex was thick as thieves. Y'all broke up, but you know how y'all are. You break up to make up. That's all you do. At first you love me, and then you hate me. It's a game of fools. So yeah. So you and your ex, y'all was thick as thieves. Y'all was secret lovers. That's what we. You know what? No, you know what? Y'all was fairy tale lovers. Doom, 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 doom. There, 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 there. There. Come on, I'm about to break it down. Y'all ready? If you believe in they say if you believe in fairy tales, true love will never fail. Anyway, so you and your ex, y'all been through a lot with each other. Y'all know each other in and out, up and down. But you know that your ex had a propensity to step out a little something sometimes. Maybe sometimes when y'all were together, maybe you stepped out too sometimes. So y'all two people who had fidelity issues, but y'all always seem to work it out. Y'all always seem to come back together. But this time y'all broke up maybe a little bit too long, and she stepped out and got pregnant by another dude. Yeah, she got pregnant by another dude. Y'all got back together. She don't even know she pregnant yet. Y'all got back together. You know, y'all back together. Y'all missed each other here. Y'all are like, man, I'm so glad you back. It's bad out there. Can't nobody do it like you. Can't nobody do it like you. But she pregnant. She finds out that she's pregnant. And then here's the thing. She's not saying that the baby is yours. She know what she did. She's not trying to shit on you. But here's the thing. Y'all never had kids together. She's pregnant by another dude. Y'all together now. Do you break up with her? Do you break up with her? Do you make her terminate the pregnancy? Do you make her term the pregnancy? Maybe both of y'all are pro-life. So, you gonna stay with your girl? I ain't mad at you. This kind of thing happens way more often than you think. Way more often than you think. My man Philly talking about some hot master. Please show us your socks. Ah! Why? I don't have no special socks today. Let me see what we got. Hold on, what we got? I don't have no special socks today. Hold up, you like my wallabies? You see my wallabies? Oh, you see the wallabies? Any pattern joints? Hold up. Okay. Anyway, the things I do. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. But yeah, so she's pregnant by another dude. You love this girl. You love her more than all your side chicks. You love her more than all of the baddies that you done messed with before. Y'all keep coming back together because y'all know each other inside and out, back and forth, up and down, side to side. But she gonna have this baby. You may not have talked her out of it. You feel some kind of way, knowing that it's not your baby, but still being happy that she didn't try to trap you, didn't try to act like it was yours, make you find out later and all of that. So the baby inside her belly is there. You gonna step up to the plate, Dad? You know what I mean? You gonna step up to the plate? You gonna let her have a baby? You gonna be there for her? You gonna be there for her and the baby? Maybe the dude that she's pregnant by, maybe he's around. Maybe it was a quick thing, an overnight thing, a one night stand thing. Maybe they just didn't have what y'all have and they couldn't work it out. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, son? What the guan? What the guan? Huh? What the guan do? What the guan do? Huh? You gonna stay with her? You might. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Child support for a baby that's not yours. I said this child support for a baby that's not yours. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Come on, y'all. Let's get the instruments going. Come on. I said child support for a baby that's not yours. Child support for a baby that's not yours. Yo, kick it down. Child support for a baby that's not yours. 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 Yeah, baby. With the guan, you gonna step up to the plate? You gonna take care of the little man with a baby girl? Because I've seen this happen. The baby is born. It's a beautiful baby, because you know what you got to do now. Now she done had a baby by him. You got to put a seed in it. You got to match him, man. He came through like a thief in the night and seeded your chick up. He seeded your wifey. That's your wifey. You ain't even got a baby by her yet. You gotta do the right. Now it can get ugly. It can get ugly. It can get ugly. You've been trying to get your girl pregnant for years and it ain't been working. It ain't been working. So, it's like a gut punch to your ego. And this kind of shit happens though. Y'all might be raw dogging for months or years and she never got pregnant. Like she been secretly on a pill or you secretly got a vasectomy. Meanwhile, she get with some dude. They only do it once, a couple of times, and she get knocked up. Maybe you got other girls pregnant. Somehow, sometimes it don't match up. Sometimes it just don't. I don't know. The sperm and the egg, they be playing keep away. They playing cat and mouse. The egg like, get out of here. The sperm like, yo, man, I'm sweating. You breaststroking, trying to get to the end. Child support for a baby that's not yours. I said child support for a baby that's not yours. You want to step up to the plate, homie? You feeling it? You ain't feeling it. But you might do it. Okay, now says, Daddy, you look like you have been wearing the same pair of sheer silk dress socks on Pleo the socks and shoe games. Thank you, Master. I took pictures and screenshot of the socks. Are they sweating and musky? I love them. Nope, I'm clean. He said, I want to see the church Sunday dress socks. No, I mean my sock game live. Not today. They just regular wool socks, but my sock game tight. Check in tomorrow. I'll wear some good ones. I'll wear some good ones. So good. But yeah, like these situations, they can happen. They can happen to you. They can happen to me. They can happen to anybody. But stepping up to the plate when you ain't feeling it. Stepping up to the plate when you ain't feeling it. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not something that everybody can do. But when the time comes, and you got to make a move. You got to make moves, baby. You got to make moves, baby. I'm going to give y'all one more example. Am I going to give another example? It's 33. One more example. And this is going to be a tough example. Let's say that somebody that has been, maybe they've had a drug problem. Maybe they just wouldn't stop some activity that they were participating in, and it was definitely detrimental to them. And maybe they got hurt. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me just tell y'all this. I work at a hospital, and so I see sick people every day, all day, for at least 8 hours a day. And some people I see are really, really hurt. Some people are really, really sick. And some people are terminal. Like, they ain't going home. They going home, but they ain't going home. And I get a chance to talk to a lot of them. And sometimes I get to talk to a lot of them intimately. And they'll tell me how, they did certain things all of their lives and they caught up with them. And they're in the hospital. Many of them are lonely and they don't have anybody there to step up to the plate just to keep them company, just to be there for them, just to lend some support, just to give them the good word. And sometimes I provide that for them. But it makes me think about certain things that I've seen in this world and certain things that I've done myself. So let's say you know somebody who smokes cigarettes, pack a day, 2 packs a day. You couldn't tell them shit. Maybe you warned them year after year after year. Yo, man, you know, you going heavy on them cigarettes. You know, you getting disrespectful with it and all of that. You know, the heart disease and all of that, they can catch up with you. Cancer. I mean, they just kind of blew you off like it wasn't no big thing. Guess what happened? Cardiovascular disease or cancer. You know? And maybe they didn't carry the type of insurance that would allow them to get the kind of treatments that they need, and they need those treatments bad. You gonna step up to the plate? You gonna help out? Now, there are things that you can do. There are other things that you can do besides, you know, throw money at the problem, because there's nobody who makes enough money to fight cancer. There isn't that much money in the world. That's like trying to fight crack. You can't or trying to feed a crack habit. Can't do it. You can't. There's not enough money to throw at cancer. You'll be throwing money at it, but it won't be doing any good. It's not going to save anybody if they're really far gone. So, but you can offer some assistance. You gave warnings year after year for all of this time, and they didn't heed any of those warnings. They blew you off. And now they really, really need you for the same thing that you were warning them about for all of these years, all of this time. But they need your help. And nobody else is willing to help them. Only you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You going to step up to the plate? You feeling it? More than likely, you're going to step up to the plate and you ain't feeling it. You might be feeling taking care or helping to assist with your loved one, but you probably ain't feeling the whole scenario of how they got there. I understand. Okay, now it says you ever rewear the same socks and sell them? How much does it cost? No, I've never reworn a pair of socks and sold them. I don't sell socks. I don't sell shoes. I don't sell sneakers. This generation different. This generation different. All those reselling sneakers, not in the 80s. When it was done, it was done. Okay. Are you feeling it though? Stepping up to the plate. All they had to do was listen. All they had to do was listen to you when you were trying to tell them something. But they knew everything. And you know how it is. Some people know everything until they have nothing left. Some people know everything until they have nothing left. There was a know-it-all until they took the fall. Let's do these birthday shout-outs. We have some birthday shout-outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious February 13th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Rashia Bluford turning 50 years old today. And also Yolanda Sams, happy birthday to you. And Michelle Karan Smith, Highsmith. Now that could be Michelle Karen, but it's spelled with a C. C-A-R-O-N. I think that's Karan. Turning 48 years old today. And also Atone Clark. And also Queenie Giovanni Francois, turning 32 years old today. And also Abuchi Peace, Happy birthday to you. And Danielle Jackson, happy birthday to you. And my girl, Mildred Hunter Dawson, turning 66 years old today. Looking great for 66. You do the damn thing. And also Crystal Johnson, happy birthday to you. And Janine Crawley, happy birthday. And last but not least, Randy Campbell Sr., turning 56 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious, glorious, glorious February 13th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. I rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, stepping up to the plate is not a hard thing to do. But when you ain't feeling it, it may be the hardest thing in the world that you have ever had to experience in your whole existence. But you got to make a decision. When everybody's looking at you, what you gonna do? Everybody looking at you, what you gonna do? Everybody looking at you, what you gonna do? Will you step up? Will you come through? I just need you to hold it down because I'm a little down on my cash right now. But I'm going to pay you back as soon as I stack a couple of stacks. And I'm going to know how to act. But this one time I done took a fall. And I'm dialing 10 digits. And I'm going to give you a call. And I hope that you come by and try to make sure that we can get fly. Enough to get by. Just to get by. Just to get by. All right, y'all. But it's the truth. Sometimes, man, everybody's looking at you. They're looking at you, wondering how we going to get through this thing. Are you going to help? Will you help me? Will you help me? Well, you can call me. Because I'll be around. I'll be somewhere around. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night for another Daily Go-Getterism show. Right around this time, something like that. So y'all have a great night. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I appreciate y'all coming through, and I'm going to holler back. Peace, y'all.